This is the Millennium Gojira remodel, and if you didn't know, this is what the old model looked like. Every time a kaiju is remodeled in Kaiju Universe, it will receive new animations, new attacks, and sometimes even a whole new skill set. Let's check it out. Alright, now let's check out some of Millennium Gojira's new attacks. So attack 1, we have the Goring Overture. It's a basic little claw swipe there. Let's see it again. Assume this is a fast charging melee attack. Yep, it does alternate between arms. Sometimes it uses the left, sometimes it uses the right arm. And for attack 2, we have the Crushing Minuet. Cool, so it does a little tail swipe there. Let's see it again. The animation for that was really good though. It really packed some weight. It looked like this is a real beast trying to move its tail. Alright, and now for attack 3, the Extinguishing Paeon, I believe. So a charge forward / lunge attack where it jumps at your opponent. This could be pretty useful for covering ground from a faster kaiju, I guess. So anyway, the first 3 attacks were all melee based attacks, and as we know, the Millennium Gojira has an epic atomic breath or beam, so we gotta check that out with the attack 4, Ionizing Symphony. Wow, those glowing back spikes looked really good, like the effects, top tier. And that was actually the shortened version of the Ionizing Symphony. You can actually hold down this attack, so there's a charged version. Now let's see that. So right now I am holding down the attack key. Wow, it's really charging for a while. So I assume this does a lot more damage because look at that. The whole forest is burning down. And yeah, it does take more charge though, which is bad, but every time you use a ranged attack, which is attacks 4 and 5, you will charge your G1 durability bar right here. And charging this bar will give you more durability, which is really useful for this guy since he doesn't have that much health to begin with. But anyway, let's check out attack 5, Searing Sonata. Wow, okay, so that looks like an AoE attack, and look at that range. This whole place, whole circle, is blown to bits. And the crazy thing is, that was the shortened version. That was the tap version of the attack. And now if I can hold this down, it should do much bigger AoE damage. Alright, looks like my attack is fully charged, and let's go. This is the charge animation attack. It holds its head like this. Does go on for a while. Dang. Look at that. This entire place is all on fire from that one AoE. This is like a massive, this is like a nuke almost. The entire forest is gone. Like half the trees on this whole island are just gone. So I assume this will do massive amounts of damage. Anyway, what's left is the finale rest, the R-Roar. Let's check it out. Pretty cool. I really like the animation that went along with it. Let's see it again in cinematic mode. That was a pretty cool roar attack, but I'm pretty sure both these roars don't actually do anything. Now let's check out the curtain call, the T-Roar. So the sounds are slightly different, and it looks like the T-Roar is a lot shorter than the R-Roar. Let's see that again in cinematic mode. So pretty cool. That's about it for this guy's attacks, except for the Extinction Protocol, which is the V ability. And what this ability does is once you press it, the next ranged attack, whether it be Ionizing Symphony or Searing Sonata, it will cost no charge and it will recharge a lot faster. Let's test it out. So it does a little animation where the back starts glowing. It is a one-time use though, and it does take a little bit of your G1 durability. So I just used the attack 4 and it took 0 charge from me, which is very useful because sometimes you might not have enough charge to use a ranged ability. And it also works with the Searing Sonata with attack 5. So overall, I think this guy has some of the best animations seen in Kaiju universe. The old model was pretty good, but the new one just brings it to new levels. In fact, the animations are so good, I'm going to show you the swimming animation. I don't usually do this for most Kaiju because it's not really that great of an animation, but like, look at this guy. It's pretty fast in water too. It's zooming through the water. And that little tail wiggle. Really good animations from the Kaiju Universe development team. But the issue with this guy that I've heard is it's not that good for PvP due to low amounts of health and not doing enough damage. But I feel like this guy's kit is pretty useful with the ranged attack buffs and the charging and all that, so I feel like this guy could be somewhat decent. And he only costs like 25,000 G cells if I'm not mistaken, so not that expensive at all, and I think you should definitely get this guy, if not for how good it is for PvP, for the animations and just how cool the Millennium Gojira is. And if you want to see a PvP video on the Millennium Gojira, comment below and let me know. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I will see you in the next one.